Hello, this is Terrain4Print. My name is Marcus Cruz. I'm going to present my modular trees, the release Vegetation A. For instance, you can do model trees like this one, or this one, or this one. So let me explain how this works. There are 4 different trunks. These trunks have branches glued onto them. I will explain that in a little while. These 2 trunks are the normal trees. This trunk is kind of like an oak tree, much more sturdy. And this is thinner and straighter, like a birch tree. So these are the 4 trunks. Then there are also branches. Hope you can see them. There are 5 different branches. Believe me, that's enough, since the branches can be mirrored and twisted and scaled. More than enough variety. The branches are printed flat and then glued on using pins. I use paper clips as pins. There are holes in the trunk, the mount points, you can call them, and there are holes in the branches, so you use the paper clip glued in both these holes as a reinforcement. It becomes very sturdy. I pick a random branch here. It doesn't go anywhere. Let's take another random branch. Very sturdy. And once we have these trees, you can of course use them as they are, paint them up, and maybe add some wool or something to cover them in spider webs. But if you want to make them look like living trees, you can glue on foliage. This one is simple glue gun and clump foliage tree. Quite easy to do. This one is also clump foliage glued with a glue gun, and this also. You get quite a lot of control using that method. Another method that I've used here, much denser tree. I've wrapped the branches with wire wool, and I sprayed it with spray adhesive, and then dipped the whole tree in a jar full with coarse scatter and clump foliage, and you get this tree, much more denser. This is a variation, very easy to do, probably doesn't look that good, but it's also wire wool and the spray adhesive, but now I've dipped it in scatter instead. What's it called? Flock. Yeah, fine flock. Finally, here we have the dead tree trunks. I'm not very happy with the paint job, but it shows how the model looks. So this have chunks of bark falling off, so they look dead. When making these trees, since there are only 4 trunks, you can use mirror and scale in your slicer, so you get more variety. Another option is to dip the PLA prints in boiling water. The PLA will become soft, and use some pliers or thick gloves to bend and twist the trees to your liking. Works very well. That can be done with the branches also. In the release there is a base for the trees. It's not very big. I think it's if it's flat it works, but perhaps you want to scale it up depending on your need. This release was done with awesome support from my patrons. Thank you very much. This was it. So thanks for watching, and see you around. Bye.